encourage it. Go. All right. So page 141 for extra credit. Who can read it and would like to read it to the class? Anyone? Jefferson, you up for it? Uniqueness. Infinite uniqueness. Yeah, you with me? Okay, say it louder. Like unique, but with a ness on it. Uniqueness. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so to repeat it so you can hear it. Infinite uniqueness. All right. What's the word unique mean? What's unique mean to you? What do you think of when you hear the word unique? What pops into your mind? Special. Okay. Uniqueness. I put a ness on it, right? I don't know if that's grammatically even proper, but you get the idea? Uniqueness, right? What else do you think of when you hear the word unique? What pops in your mind? Louder. One of a kind. One of a kind. Uniqueness, right? Unique. Yeah, one of a kind. Yeah, not just special. I like special. Special is important, I think. But one of a kind of explains why the special's there, right? They go together. I like both those. What else you got? What other words pop into your mind for uniqueness or unique? Are you unique? Yes. Yeah, I heard some yeses. Anybody say no? We always got to get both sides of the coin. You know me. I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to give you both sides and you think what you want to think. Right? Anybody think they're not unique? Come on, we're all people, right? Aren't we just average walking around? No, I'm getting no's on that. I'm getting pushback on that. Okay, go to the word infinite. What's infinite mean? A math word. Never ending, right? I think that's what you said. Who else? What's infinite? How many of them you got? If it's infinite, how many you got? Or how far does it go? Yeah, forever, right? All the way. So this is the idea of infinite uniqueness. So I want to give you some examples. All right, how about your fingerprint? And we've been through some of these before, so it might be rehashing. How about your fingerprint? Is your fingerprint unique? Yeah, apparently even if you're an identical twin. My dad's an identical twin. My uncle looks just like my dad, which freaked me out when I was a little kid because I didn't know my dad had an identical twin. I grew up to the age of 7 without knowing this, and then all of a sudden met his identical twin. And just to this day, I can remember being so freaked out. Seeing two of my dad when I didn't know two of my dad existed just blew me away. Okay, still traumatic to this day. All right, but even my dad's and his identical twin's fingerprint, apparently, you look close enough, they're still different. They're not identical. They're different. So how about all the people that have lived before you? How many people is that? You ever think about that? Billions? I mean, there's billions on the earth right now. How many people have lived before you and died? Lived and died before you even came along? Got to be a lot, right? How many years does that go back? I don't know. Got to be a lot. There's anthropologic. Somebody help me with that. Anthropology records, right? That go back a lot of years, thousands and thousands of years, and maybe even millions, depending on what kind of evidence you're looking at, right? So how many people have come before you? Quite a few. How many people are going to come after you? Could be billions too, right? Depending on how we take care of the earth or not, right? Maybe not so many billions, depending on which sci-fi movie you watch, right? You always see the sci-fi movies, it's always the end of the world, the global war, the climate change, right? You watch those sci-fi movies? Okay, but theoretically, if there's 7 billion on Earth right now, theoretically there's 7 billion every whatever a generation lasts, right? We don't know the exact numbers. We're talking big numbers, right? Okay, so are you telling me your fingerprint's different than every human that's ever lived before you and is different from every human that's ever going to live after you? Can you imagine the numbers? It's staggering. You with me on how unique that is? How unique your fingerprint is? Right? It's different from all those. Okay, give me another example of, and so that's the infinite part. You see how big the numbers are? Infinite uniqueness. See the two words together? Your fingerprint is infinitely unique because you're comparing it to billions before and billions after, and none are like it. Exactly. You with me? Okay, give me some more examples. What's another example of infinite uniqueness? What else you got? What other examples? You ever look at the bark on a tree? Look at how random that is, right? Yet you can tell trees by their bark, yet still random. I would call that infinite uniqueness. How about snowflakes? You guys seen the snow? Shake your head yes if you've seen the snow. Shake your head no if you haven't. Interesting. Is that on your goal list? Do you want it to be? Okay, up to you, right? What do you know about snowflakes? Apparently, no two snowflakes are the same. Apparently, they're infinitely unique. How many snowflakes you talking? You're talking very large numbers, right? You're talking infinite numbers. They don't end. There's no end to those numbers, apparently. And if the global warming works out right, don't we go through these cycles of ice ages? You with me? The Earth is fine in the end. It just takes billions of years to rehash. You know who disappears? It's us in the meantime, right? The humans disappear in the meantime. Until, I guess, I don't know what happens. We re-evolve in the next period, right? Okay, infinite uniqueness. What else you got? How about the retina at the back of your eye? Apparently that's infinitely unique, right? You've seen the movies where they peer into the whatever and it reads their retina at the back of their eye, right? And that lets them in the vault door or whatever. Okay, what other examples you got? Organs. Good. Your heart. Is your heart like any other heart exactly ever? Apparently not. Apparently, Andre, your heart is absolutely unique from all the infinite before and all the infinite after. Can you imagine that? Not just your heart, but all the other organs. Your lungs, your liver, your kidneys, your muscle structure, everything apparently, on some level is infinitely unique. You following me on this? You see the staggering numbers? Okay, does it make you feel even more special? Maybe? No? Okay, well, you felt special to begin with, so I appreciate that. Okay, so to wrap it up, on page 141, here's your assignment. Write about any of the examples we talked about in class or add your own. Our world is filled with an infinite number of examples that are unique. Tree bark, snowflakes, fingerprints, your retina, your organs. Not a single one ever exactly the same as any other before or after. Okay, that's what you're going to write about on page 141. You got 4 minutes. Go.